Cool. Well, how's everything going?
Super good. I would say salam, hola, bonjour, shalom, jachnun, all the languages, privyet, everything to everyone
Wow.
watching across the globe. This is FBI, open the door. Yes.
Yes.
Yep, you're now under investigation, so we're gonna have you in
Relax. It's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, he's chill. See, normally when we tell people that, they're like, and they start freaking out and get all anxious.
Don't worry. I went through US customs a lot. I'm used to it.
Okay, there you go. You're conditioned.
Yeah. Here you go.
Wait,
Go
so
ahead.
how many languages do you speak?
3. I speak Persian, Farsi, that is my mother tongue. I learned English to be able to communicate. And then after I did my first show in France, I fell in love with French language and culture. So I decided to learn French. But
Wow.
next, I want to try Spanish and Russian.
Oh, ¿cómo estás?
Bieno, amigo. Okay, a little bit, okay?
Así,
Just a
así.
little. Gracias.
Yo sí hablo español,
Yeah.
entonces si quieres practicar, entonces puedes practicar conmigo.
Yes, very good.
Sí, conmigo es mis amigos.
Here you go. You guys do it. You have to teach me, okay?
It's very similar to French, I'd say. Not very, but I'd say when I was taking French classes, it was a lot easier for me to pick up since I grew up speaking Spanish. But I'm slowly turning into a gringa, as you know, because my family's from
you
San
get it.
Diego. I live out here in Colorado.
Oh,
I've been out
okay.
here for 7 years. So hanging out with people like Chrissy, I can't really practice my Spanish as much.
White girls.
Are you full American, Christina?
I am, yeah. So I'm half Hungarian and then a quarter Italian and a quarter Greek. But I don't
Wow.
speak any of those languages. I was born and raised here.
I love Hungary.
Hungary, yeah, I want to go there.
It's same. I've
So you've never been?
there.
You've
No,
never.
I was supposed to play there. I mean, the schedule got changed back in 2019. I even prepared the Hungarian songs for people over
Ooh.
there. Yeah.
That's sweet.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the procedure for me. Whenever I go to somewhere, I dive into the culture of that
Mhm.
region. Taking
That's
songs,
awesome.
learning the language a bit,
Yeah. We need more
That's-
producers like you because
That's respectful.
some artists just kind of plug and play and they play the same thing, but it's cool that you actually adjust to the actual culture. I like that.
Yeah, because, well, you are going there, you have like fans from there. So if you can impress them and say, hi, my name is this, and I'm coming from here, but I respect your culture and I respect your tradition, like your music tradition. I don't know how you say that in English, but I respect your traditional stuff. So here, something that I searched on Google, I learned about your culture and I played for you guys.
So
That's
were
what I
you in 2019 when you mentioned that Hungary date, were you planning on touring through Europe or other countries?
I was doing a Europe run with Wooli.
Sick.
Yeah, we did Boots House. And
Dude, our favorite
House.
club.
then,
It's our favorite club, but we haven't been there yet.
I did 2 sets there in one night.
Damn, what?
Yeah, so we just go there, we get to Germany, and then my manager called me and he said, you're doing 2 sets in one night, one like on main stage upstairs and then one like downstairs. And I said, oh, okay. So we did the first set that was like upstairs. It was me back-to-back Wooli, back-to-back Megalodon.
What the
And
heck?
then,
That's lit.
yeah,
Chrissy,
it was like
where
a
were we?
back.
Yeah, what the heck was I doing?
Yeah, and then I finished like 15 minutes before the back-to-back finishes. I just grab my stuff, I run downstairs, then I play my own set.
Sheesh,
You know.
dude.
Sounds
That's
legendary.
Yeah.
Jinx.
I was so drunk, thanks to Mr. Wooli.
Ooh, okay.
No,
He
I
was
was
just at
just
Red
like,
Rocks, actually, where we
oh,
are.
yeah? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, it's crazy. I really love to go there. I've been to Denver, but I've never been to Red Rocks, not Dead Rocks.
Dead Rocks. Might as well just call it that, honestly, because we're usually dead when we walk out of there.
Literally, I can barely
I
walk
love
out.
rocks. Oh, come on. I love rocks, actually. I love mountain and everything, because where I come from, Iran is full of mountain. It's like covered by
Yeah.
mountain from north to south.
Mhm. So when did you move to Canada?
2019, just before I
Oh,
do my
wow.
So
Europe
very
run.
recent.
So yes, 2 years and 2 months.
Mhm.
So the issue was that, well, first of all, I'm Iranian, so under the law, with the previous president of United States, Iranians were banned from the country.
Mhm.
And well, I think you know Yesenia with like Mexicans and everything, right? The
Mhm.
immigration stuff that happened in US. So you know, I thought, okay, like it's too difficult to tour in US. And then when I got my visa eventually, I was doing like US, like for example, Los Angeles, Iran, like 40 to 50 hour like flights,
What
you know,
the
mostly, yeah, weekends. Like it was like Tehran, Frankfurt, like New York or something, and then New York, LA, you
Oh
know.
my gosh, that just goes to show like the value of playing those American shows if
Yeah.
you're international.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. Like you have no clue how you just come from like Western Asia, Middle East, and then we have that culture over there, and then you travel across the globe, like 2 continents,
Mhm.
and then you get to North America, and there's like another aspect and scene, and you see people, and that's when like I took English very serious. I was like, okay, so I took like private tutor, tried to communicate. But one of the cool things about learning language is memes. So whenever I
Yeah.
open my Facebook, I see memes, I try to understand it, I just dig deep. I learn English like that, kind of.
Oh, okay. So for
Yeah.
anyone out there trying to learn a language right now, like jump into those meme pages on socials.
Yeah, and you have DJ friends. That's a benefit as well, who are American. So they teach you stuff.
So
That's so
you're in
cool.
Toronto. You're in Toronto right now.
Yes, in Canada, it's almost. I mean, it's night out. We're fall, so.
Mhm.
You
Have
know.
you left at all since COVID started?
Yes, June. Well, COVID started. Like for some producers and DJs, COVID was good. Like they really had the benefit, and it was very sane for them, and they loved the you know, like the little break, like 1 or 2 year break. For me, it was terrible, because I applied for my visa just before they shut down everything globally. I was a part of the tour, Death Trail tour with Hayam Ghost. We just played 2 shows from that tour, and then COVID shut down everything. Just the first 2, like we start the first 2 shows done. That was like terrible. And then I had some plans to, you know, like go to the US, do this, do that, tours. I had to, you know, sit in the room in a country that I barely like discovered, because I moved in like fall, like August 2019. So it was like terrible. And there wasn't, I immigrated to Canada for a change, right? But it was the same thing as home, just sit in your bedroom. I've been sitting in my bedroom for 12 hours per day for the past 10 years.
Right. You already had a screen to stare at, even back.
Yeah, like I came here, I said, okay, let's discover like new culture, meet friends, you know, and connect with other people, because people always see like me as something like mysterious.
Well,
know,
you got
like
that bandana on.
So
that.
what's with the bandana? Like, what made you want to
So
start this brand? You know, it's
uh,
like the camels and everything, and like
Mhm.
the mask, the
okay,
glasses. I'm curious to hear how
it's
all of that
it's
came
a
to
common
be.
question that I explain and I'll re-explain. In Iran, electronic dance music is banned,
Wait,
and
it's banned?
yes, it's called like anything that makes you like dance electronic stuff is banned under
Oh,
laws. And yes,
Hmm.
and well, uh, you just stay underground, or if you want to like throw any parties and stuff, things can go in a wrong way.
Mhm.
um, and well, to be able to live over there and go and come back, I had to do this to protect myself and identity and my family now who's over there. And when they come here, I'll just remove everything, and because I'm trying to bring them here over to Canada, just hiding my identity. And the camel is symbol of hard work. Camels can go miles and miles without drinking any water, and whenever they are tired or they feel not well, they keep going, and they just fall down and die, and you won't notice that because horses, uh, on the side, horses when they become tired, they just stop, or they do not cooperate, or they might try to
Mhm.
kick you. But camels, they just go and go, and they don't even like give you any notices like in their behavior, and they just die. And in life, whenever I had hard times, whenever I faced any obstacles, I remember that camels go in any way, in any circumstances. They just go, they make it to their destination. And I made this kind of my own symbol and my own slogan, that regardless of anywhere you are, from any culture, any language, if you feel that you are blocked in some way, there is no way. You keep
I
going.
feel like that's a metaphor too for your music career. I mean, you've been producing music, at least publishing, for like 7 years, right?
Yes, since 2014 officially. I mean, I've done before with my previous alias, not officially. Like it was
Okay.
just a SoundCloud kind of underground, just making a bunch of mixtapes.
Mhm.
That's how I got noticed. The name was Mr. Sholex, my own name.
Oh, that's what your little username is for.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
okay.
Yeah,
Sholex.
it was Mr. Sholex. And then after I got noticed by Getter, and
Mhm.
he kind of introduced me to the whole world. And after I met my manager, we decided to rebrand Mr. Sholex and make
Mhm.
something that is more meaningful. So I chose Sultan, which means king, and it's
Oh.
king. Yeah, Sultan means king. In Middle East, in India you have king, in Turkey you have king,
Mhm.
in Iran you have king, and we call that Sultan, right? So yeah, Sultan means king. And one of the influences behind that name was the movie The Dictator, if you have watched it, by Sacha
No.
Baron Cohen.
Mm-mm.
Uh, so he is a sultan. He is a king of an area in Middle East. It's funny, you should watch it. And I always take his accent in my brandings.
Everyone makes fun
Yes,
of him.
yeah, General Aladdin is my brother. Relax, relax. Yes, that's
That's a good one right there.
yeah. I can speak for a few hours like this. There is no worries at all. Yeah. So yeah, and well, his movie, kind of inspired me. It was King,
Mhm.
Sultan, and something that is more kind of like it has more meaning in entire Middle East. So that's the brand, and it matches with the music.
Mhm. Yeah. And I think, like, I was going to say that too. I can hear tons of that in your music. And I think that's actually really appealing to people from America, because we don't typically hear those types of sounds. But when you can mix it into dubstep, I mean, that's when you really have something unique. So
That's what I did. I mean, people ask me like, how can we come up kind of with that brand? I said, I didn't do any branding. The music I make, it's from my own culture. Like, I just take the music from my country and the country's surroundings, and I just blend it with dubstep. That's it.
Those are the most authentic. Those are the most successful brands too. The ones that are authentic.
Thank you.
Because I know when I
mean,
hear the sound that distincts you from other producers, right away I'm like, oh, that's Sultan. Like, it has to be him. And I look at my phone, I'm like, oh yeah, it is him. So yeah, definitely stands out. But like, I feel like you've come pretty far, especially since, you know, you just moved over to this side of the world. So what advice would you have for any up and coming producers who want to set themselves apart from, you know, the masses and maybe refine their identities? Is there any advice that you have?
Quality over quantity. Like, if I can make a summary in just like one phrase, quality over quantity. You have many labels, many DJs, many producers. At this moment, being Skrillex is not enough. You need to be something way more. And that something comes with quality, not quantity.
So, I mean, that's shown in your releases. You have how many releases on NSD? Like, that's one of the most renowned labels in the world.
I mean, that's my own, you know, like, advice for myself. I don't do anything until I make sure it's just there. It can satisfy myself and it can meet the expectation of my fans. I have value for their ears, so I give them something that is really pleasant.
So how do you not get burned out? Like, what tips do you have for people who are really trying to push themselves to that level of perfection, but, you know, it's easy to get burned out?
Yes, it is. I get eventually burnt out, but something that really keeps me going is by not focusing in something, like in one thing. For example, I'm making dubstep, but I don't listen to dubstep when I'm not producing. What I listen to jazz, I listen to Russian metal, I listen to Arabic metal, I listen to like something that I discovered recently is Limp Bizkit.
Yes, you know, my parents love that.
Yeah, like, I've been blasting, you know, this guy and it's crazy. Like, I've been recently listening to like some country music. I've been listening to like what else? Arabic funk, like 70s funk, you know, like, yeah. And then you listen to that, you get so inspired and your ears get, you know, like kind of refreshed, right? So, and then you think, right, you think like, oh, maybe it's time I make some, you know, like I learn about like some jazz chords, I learn about how to compose a funk song. And then when you try to learn those stuff, something comes right in your like way that you can connect that with electronic music. And you're like, oh, okay, like this synth is from this and I can relate it to like this part of dubstep. And then you're like, okay, time to make dubstep now.
Yeah. Then your brain is ready. It's not overwhelmed.
Like, for the past 3 weeks, I've been blasting Limp Bizkits and 70s Turkish and Arabic music, like funk, you know, like 70s funk. Like, it's super good. I love it, and it just like makes me refreshed. And as well, another thing that makes me inspired is by reading books and reading blogs, you know, like and mostly watching documentaries.
I love documentaries.
We're definitely huge documentary geeks.
Yeah, I mean, I have this platform called what is it? Nebula.
Nebula, you use that?
Yeah,
Chrissy, you asked me about that the other
day. I just saw an ad and I asked Chrissy what's Nebula, and she just told me about it, and I'm like, damn, I need to hop on that train because it looks sick.
Yeah, I have that Curiosity Stream and Nebula bundle. I just like binge watch everything. For example, now, like I'm working on this song and I want to give it like a, I don't know, like a, for example, like a disco theme. I go to like curiosity stream disco, like movements, 80s, like what happened in like 80s in the world. I watch the people, their like outfit, the vibes. I listen to the songs of that era. I get so inspired. I just start writing.
Do
Or
you
like,
watch Real Life Lore on YouTube?
you know it.
Dude, I
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah, you know, it's my favorite thing. I just watch, like, you know, I don't play games, I don't watch TV at all. So my only way is just reading history books, watching history documentaries, like real life lore, or like other people that I find on the
Wendover
internet.
Productions.
I mean, not that, but I watch lots of kings and generals.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about like basically history of the world. I watch a lot about kind of medieval times, you know, like those stuff. Kind of a blend, you know, bringing past to the present, and then from that past you can get lots of knowledge on music and tradition and culture of the people, you know.
So let me ask you this. Will we be hearing any Russian metal in your sets on Wooli's tour?
Not Russian metal, but it's something that will be related to Roma people. For sure will be there. If you don't know what are Roma people are an ethnicity, you know, that came from India. They were travelers, they were nomads, they traveled through Iran, and then they rose out through Europe. And then when European people saw them, they thought they were from Egypt because of the, you know, like skin color and how they looked. So they named them Egyptsies. And then eventually they turned to Gypsies, which is at the moment not a good term to call them. But yeah, they're Roma people, and they were one of the like you know, kind of professional musicians, because they used to like sing and dance wherever they went to. They were nomads. So I took their kind of culture. I did some research. I made a song about them, and you will be hearing that on Wooli's tour.
Wow.
Ooh.
We gotta make it to one of those stops. I hope you're coming to Denver.
I hope. I cannot say about that.
You're going
They got you on that NDA.
You're going to New Mexico though, right? Is that your first stop in the US?
That's my first stop that I'm joining them. It's in 2 months-ish, December 9th. And then after we go to Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Oh,
have you been to Vegas?
Yes, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
maybe we can go to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm down.
You guys come by, we have some kebabs, you know.
Yes, let's go.
Here you go. Cool. Yes. So that's it.
That's awesome. Well,
thank you.
What are you most excited for about the tour? Because touring with Wooli, like, he just announced so many dates, dude. You must be so excited to get on the road.
I'm excited. Well, it's been 3 years that I haven't been to US. Last time I was in US was February 2019. I played at Exchange in Minneapolis. And then after I came to Montreal, and then after I moved to Canada, you know, I stopped touring until I moved here. And something that I'm like really excited is how like the scene has changed since 3 years ago, and meet new people and finally meet my friends, because 96% of my friends are online. For past 10 years, I'm just at home, you know, like in front of my computer making online friends. So I'm mostly excited about that. And it's post-COVID world, you know, like, I mean, Canada comparing to US is way more strict. So we still don't have like that much of huge indoor shows and, you know, all the tours and stuff. So for me, like US is like, you know, like another world still. So yeah, you know, I'm really excited about, you know, just coming back to US and, you know, kind of introducing a belly dance to people.
Ooh, we're here
Yes.
for it. Belly dancing at the rave.
Yes,
Love that.
that's
And I'm
for sure.
sure you're sitting on a lot of IDs too. So
Yes, that's what I have been doing since last year. Just working on one of the biggest projects I've ever done since beginning of Sultan, because I've done way more research into it, like, and way more reading. I went to Iran this summer. I, grabbed some books. I read. I investigated into the culture, not only like Iranians, more like different parts of the world, Indian. Even I read the Persian poem books that has like some Persian mythologies. I even got inspired by them to write music, because that's what I do. I write music that has story and that has meaning behind it. I mean, I don't explain when I release, but I make sure to just leave it there for listeners to explore and see what it is.
The music
yeah.
is the talking.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, lots of ideas.
Ooh, cool.
Yes.
mm-hmm. Might have to open up a further investigation into the IDs.
Sure. I mean, you have maybe you've heard few of them at Lost Lands or not?
Probably without even knowing it.
Yeah.
Who was playing your music?
Well, that's one of the biggest DJs that we have collaboration. It's Mr. Shaquille O'Neal.
What? Let's go.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in Denver in a few weeks. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna keep an ear out for your song.
If he plays it, yeah, we have this interesting collaboration. Super excited for that.
Wow, that's a big secret.
That is.
People are gonna be excited to hear that one.
I mean, it's not a big secret anymore.
It's not a big secret. Well, it is until Thursday at 11 a.m. next Thursday. So
okay.
Exactly. Yeah. We're always the first to know, the FBI. We always uncover the secrets.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I think this is a good segue into our lightning round. I'm not sure if you've seen any of our other episodes, but we have what we call a lightning round.
Ready, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Chrissy and I have to know, is that Sultan shitpost account you or just someone who's your big fan?
No, not me. He's Spanish or like some Hispanic or something. He posts lots of stuff in like Spanish, and many people actually like got to me like, is this you? I'm like, I don't even know like his name. Like
same thing happened with Chrissy. She was like, oh, Sultan followed me, and I was like, it's Sultan shitpost. I don't think that's him.
Or like, no, we had a live stream, I think it was last year, and he popped in and I was like, Sultan viewed our live stream.
No, like, well, maybe it's time for Instagram to verify me so people can know who is the real one and who's not.
Instagram, if you're listening, we know you are. We know you got bots on this.
Please,
watch. I'm gonna get ads being like, apply now and get verified.
You know they're listening.
Yeah, with $2. Yes.
Goodness. Yeah. Well, we tried to get verified, but then they were like, because there's no other accounts that say DUBSTEP FBI or other fake accounts, then we can't do that. We can't verify
until last month, when someone created a fake account, a DUBSTEP FBI account, and they were messaging everyone who entered our Lost Lands giveaway saying that you won, click this link and enter your credit card. And they messaged like 600 of our followers, and they didn't even get taken down. It was up for like 4 days until they switched it over to a photography account.
Wow. Terrible.
Yeah, it was so weird. And that was tough. And Instagram kept saying, this doesn't look fake. Like, how does this not look fake? They literally have they have a bit.ly link on their bio, and it says there to give your credit card information. Like, how does that not scream scam to you?
Wow. Instagram, please fix the problems. Thank you.
Until they shut down for a day and everyone went batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I made kebabs, so they came over to have kebabs here.
Oh, so it was you. You were the one distracting them.
No, whenever I make kebabs, all the boys from the backyard, they all come here. Yes.
All
that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, all the Habibis and Habibtis, they just come,
So what you're saying is that your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
But your kebabs.
My kebabs, yes. Yes.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Fuck, marry, kill. Company, Dr. Ozzy, Nazar.
I want to do threesome with Company and Dr. Rosie. That's no question. Yes.
That's acceptable.
Yes.
All right, we'll take that.
Yeah, we talked about it many times. It just didn't happen. Well, I'm seeing Company in 2 weeks. He's coming to Toronto. So
it's going down then.
Yes, no problem. I have bed here, everything, all the equipment, no problem.
The equipment.
Yes, all the equipment, very expertise,
But the most important is having a bed.
Having a bed, and most important thing for people who are watching, consent. Always ask for consent.
Yeah, hands down.
Yes. So I would fuck Dr. Rosie. I would, this killing is a hard part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to kill Nazar. Not I don't want to kill Kyle. I have no choice. Sorry, but I would marry Company and I would just kill Nazar. But I had no choice. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Good answer though.
Thank you.
You passed.
But yeah, Dr. Rosie, if you're watching this, I miss you and send you kisses. I'll see you in bed soon. Yes.
Savage, dude.
All right then.
I'm Soltan. I'm the king. What are you saying? Yes.
This is that content that gets views.
There you go.
All right, Dr. Ozzy. Again, if you're hearing this, Sultan is ready to get down to business. So you better be ready.
Yes. Nix, bring the protection. Thank you.
You can bring those DubHub condoms that we saw at Lost Lands.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they were handing out branded condoms.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure to... Nix, please buy DubHub condoms. Shout out to Zach from DubHub for making condoms. Premium, the childbirth rate is 99.8%.
Yeah, no little ravers.
Yes. Mm-hmm. No, none of them.
Love to see it. Great answer.
Thank you.
Well, we kind of already talked about this, but do you produce any other genres? Because I know that you talked about mixing any other elements of music, but do you make any other type of music?
I do. I make everything. I make Indian pop music. I was co-producing 2 songs with Nuclear from India back in 2018 that we released on his album. I used to produce Persian pop music. I produce house music. I produce everything. Dubstep, it's more favorite, but I have funk songs. I made even Persian dance songs. We made a more Indian kind of type of dancey song, something we did at Mumbai Madness, for the intro. So we went more Indian route. We discovered South Indian drums to compose for the track, and I really in order to be inspired and keep my hand open, I have to produce other genres. I might not release them, but I do it to be able to discover, unlock more of my abilities, something like that. Because if you just produce dubstep and dubstep and dubstep, and then you walk in a room and they say, you're a music producer, so how do you make hip hop? And you don't know, and how come you're a music producer if you don't know how to produce some sort of like tracks. Like at the moment I'm doing compositions, like classical and cinematic compositions.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just learning about it. We're working with Daniel Stockdale. Shout out to him. He's a composer from Los Angeles. We're just doing like classical and cinematic stuff. So I'm learning about cinematic composing, something that I haven't done before, right?
Yeah. I mean, plus if this is your full-time job, dubstep might not get you that far. You got to bend all the other genres.
I just love to discover, like I would say maybe one day, but at this very moment, I just have that love to, like be aggressive and produce dubstep. But eventually I'll make other genres as well. I'm thinking about house and drum and bass.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be appealing to international crowds, I think.
Yeah, I love everyone. I make music for you.
All right, 2 more questions for you. If you could perform in your dream country, what country would it be?
Home.
Iran.
Like I don't know if it will happen during my lifetime or not, but everyone, all the friends, all the DJs have that hometown show. I never had it. I will never ever think I will have there, but I hope one day it happens within my lifetime. But beside that, that one wish, something that can happen eventually, I would say Middle Beast Festival in Saudi Arabia.
Wait.
What's it called?
Middle Beast, MDL Beast. Saudi Arabia.
Oh, wow.
When does it happen?
Whoa.
It's one of the biggest dance music festivals in Middle East.
That's so cool. I had no idea this was going down over there.
Yeah, Saudi Arabian Habibis, turn up.
They're turning up over there. Geez.
Yeah, we have also Ultra Abu Dhabi in Emirates.
What?
Yeah,
What?
we have Ultra Abu Dhabi. It didn't happen because of COVID, but yeah, like DJ Snake was a headliner, I guess.
Were you going to go to that one?
Well, I was in Canada.
Yeah, that's right. It didn't happen. But.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so neat. I had no idea.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
Eric! Is that Eric Prydz on the lineup? Afrojack.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Major
Even
Lazer.
I think in 2019 Carnage played there, and like he was wearing full like Arabic outfit, just going very Habibi over there. It's crazy.
I'm seeing a picture of Steve Aoki with the whole,
Yeah.
What is it called when you have the top on?
I don't
In Saudi
know
Arabia?
like in English.
Okay.
I just know this scarf is called keffiyeh
Okay.
in English, but I don't know in English.
Yeah, that works. That's so cool.
Wow.
All
Well, we'll have
right,
to go there, Chrissy, instead of Miami. Like, screw Miami. I'd rather go to Abu Dhabi.
I know, what the heck? That's awesome.
I've been dying to go to that side of the world. Like, the closest I've been is Morocco, and I've been to, like, Eastern Europe.
Casablanca.
So we went from Sevilla, Spain, over to Tangier, Morocco, which is right on the coast.
Wow.
And then I went over to the Blue City. I forgot what it's called.
Ooh.
But all the buildings, everything is painted in blue. So I went there, but that's about it.
That's Northern Africa. Like, it's not kind of Middle East, but yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's the closest I've ever been.
Yeah,
to
they
like
speak.
trying to be Middle East, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Middle East. Well, places you have to go: Dubai, well, Emirates, Abu Dhabi for sure, Istanbul.
Yes.
Yeah, Turkey, and then well, Tehran. If you come one day, we go. You visit my parents.
Yes, we would love to go with the native.
Yeah, they might ask you if you married me or not, but you just say no, we're friends. Yeah, because of the culture,
Yeah.
So Iran is super cool. Like, we have red beach over there. The beach is entirely red, like color of blood.
Oh, I've seen pictures of that. Yeah.
Is that on the Caspian Sea?
No, that's Persian Gulf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like south, which is the like a border between Emirates and Iran. But Caspian Sea goes all the way to Armenia and Azerbaijan and then North Russia. I was there in July.
So cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Pakistan, the mountains up there.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like as I said, in my country, it's just full of mountains. So like whenever I come to Denver, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm used to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're used to the altitude.
Yep. So yeah, Middle East for sure. The dream destination for touring.
Yes. We'll hit you up when we have plans.
Hell yeah. I'm coming.
All right. One last question for the lightning round. So on your shirt, what does it say? Can you translate it to English? Your shirt that you're wearing?
What? Oh, my shirt. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys noticed. So it is a Persian like kind of thing. It's in like it has a special font, but it says well, here, like let me just remove the So this one, it is, I think it's from a poem or not. It says, what is it? ز غوغای جهان فارغ, right? So if I translate that, it means from the craziness in the world, I'm just like, I'm on the side. Like, I don't give a shit about the craziness in the world. I'm just in my own corner.
You're in your lane, basically.
Yes.
Like you're staying in your lane.
You're going to do you.
Exactly. Yeah, it's more of a proverb expression, but yes, basic translation is that.
That's
so
amazing.
Cool.
Thank you for translating that for us. I was wondering.
No, it's fine. Yeah. So,
yeah,
cool.
Like I said, we are the FBI, so we like to uncover all the secrets. So we were just very curious.
Was this harder than your U.S. Customs interviews that you've had?
No, it was easier. That one was 3 hours.
Holy cow.
3 hours?
Yeah.
So like
LAX.
Did they have you like in questioning for 3 hours, or like they had you in questioning
no,
and then made
like,
you wait in a waiting room, or how did it happen?
like more like like waiting and then making sure everything is right, then back and forth. But yeah, it's okay. I respect it, but this is what it is. I mean, for people from Middle East, this is the default, I guess.
So you have to do this every time you go through customs?
Now it's better. Now I'm considered as Canadian Persian. So yes, like it's chiller. But yeah, if you go straight, it's
that makes
more
sense.
Tough. Yeah. But yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, do you have any last words for those of our audience who are listening?
Yeah. Last words. Well, it doesn't matter how, like, I mean, I said this before, but I'll say it again as last words. It doesn't matter where you're from which country, in which language you're seeing or watching this podcast. Music is a universal language, and that's what connects us together. Please be respectful to your environment in terms of people. Like we had a super harsh, like past 1.5 years. So from wherever you are, embrace your culture. Don't be afraid to tell where are you from. From my perspective, I'm proud to be from Middle East, and so you should be proud from where you are. And yeah, wash your hands. You did before, but do it now. It's more sanitary. And wash your down there. Yes, I don't need to say the name.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta get ready for Dr. Ozzy.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta call him. I mean, he is just 20 minutes drive, so it's fine.
Oh my goodness.
Love it. Those are inspiring words.